Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Jank Turbo Yu-Gi-Oh! So, for today's video, we will be diving into the card Minairuka. So, very easy level 4 water monster. This little fish, even though technically it's a dolphin, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Does this weird thing where it calls turtles like Gameciel an aqua monster, not a reptile, and then mammals like Minairuka a fish and not like aqua or something. I don't know. The typing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very weird. And then also technically winged beasts should be dinosaurs because birds are literally dinosaurs. They're not even close to really. They are an actual clade in the dinosaur. And I digress. This is a problem of having a biology degree. In either case, before we go ahead and take a look at the decks that we have decided to tech in Minairuka, if you would be so kind as to like, comment, and subscribe, you have my thanks. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what we have cooked up on EDO Pro.
So, for deck number 1, we are putting Minairuka in an Umi shell. Fairly straightforward list. You've got your Umi cards that you can basically use to control the field with either Kairishin the Ocean Lord or with our electric jellyfish, having us pseudo hand trap in Doom Kraken, and then of course searchability with fish sonar, and then getting out my personal favorite target, Terra King Salmon, and then just a bunch of good stuff, ways to dig in to hopefully get the Minairuka. In either case, I feel like this is a very solid Umi list that we just happen to check in a Minairuka, so I have high hopes for this one, so we'll see how it goes. But on to the next deck. We are going to be putting this card in a Merlantian shell. So we've got our Mermail lineup, we've got our Atlantean lineup. Just water good stuff. I feel like in this case, we activate effect. Minairuka just becomes an extender. It's level 4 that pairs greatly with cards like our Atlantean Dragoons, our Abyss Pike, and anything that we can go into Bahamut Shark and then bring out a Toad. That will be able to insulate our plays as we continue to build our board, ideally with either a Mermail Abyss Gaios, or we can make sure we have an Abyss Lacia, as well as any of our Synchros. And then, yeah, I feel like maybe not the effect negation part, but definitely maybe the extension part will definitely have a role to play, but who knows? We'll see how good this version works out. And last but not least, we are going to be ending with a jankier variant for this card. We are going to be putting it in Aqua Actress. Yeah. So Aqua Actresses basically are just soft once per turn. Add this from your hand, or from your deck to your hand. So the big one, Arowana, adds a monster from deck to hand. The little guppy adds an special summons an Aqua Actress monster. That's any of the ones from the hand to the field. And then Tetra searches out one of the aquarium continuous spells. We've got multiple ones, so we have stage, set, and lighting. These will either give attack boosts, protection boosts from opponent's monsters' effects, and just protecting them. And then that's only half the deck. We still need to find something else, so I figured level 2 Aqua, this works with Aquas as well, so why not we throw a little Paleo engine in the mix so we can access some of our Xyz plays. And then also I forgot to mention, Aqua Story Urashima is actually not bad. It's basically sort of infinite impermanence. Not infinite imperm, I guess. Fiendish Chain, it's an effect negation. And it also reduces attack. So I guess Lost Wind would probably be a good way to compare this card. In either case, we'll see how this one goes as well. Anyway, onwards to the duels. Alright, so for our first game, we are going up against Plunder Patrol. This should be interesting, and we're starting out with the Umi variant of the deck. So the water goes and lock won't be as as effective against this deck as I would have liked, but I digress. In either case, we go ahead and fire off our Pot of Extravagance, drawing 2, including the Minairuka. We activate our Sea Stealth deck 2, getting us Umi on the field so we can have our Fish Sonar, get us extra advantage. They activate Booty, changing my big fish to Earth. I use the Doom Kraken in hand to deal with my opponent, as well as special summoning out the Minairuka, so that way they will not be able to use my Terra King Salmon. I normal summon an Electric Jellyfish, sending the Field spell to the graveyard. Unfortunately, I do get hit with the Imperm. Unfortunate, but not the end of the world. I use my Minairuka, banishing the Doom Kraken, so that I can negate their Plunder Patrol booty till the end of their turn, and then go up into the Stealth Kraken, pop in the field, and then punching in for some damage. Passing back over, they try to activate the booty, but no avail because my Minairuka negated it. In either case, they bring back the newest Plunder Patrol, but unfortunately Golden Hair we were able to deal with by popping it away with the Kraken, and they scoop. Alright, game number 2. We are riding into battle against a hero, specifically more just like an evil hero, or I guess hero, in either case, hero with the Mermail Atlantean version that we'll hopefully able to draw into the Minairuka in either case. But we are going relatively uninterrupted with our Atlantean plays. You know, the standard Neptibus, send Dragoons to add Dragoons. We can actually snipe out the Nibiru thanks to my Deep Sea Minstrel effect, and also trigger out another Atlantean Dragoons. We bring out the Abyss Megalo, as well as bringing back the Abyss Spike off of the Abyss Gun Defect, go up into the Abyss Gaios. So we have one interaction. We bring out Monster Reborn to go into our Bahamut, start getting our Totally Awesome onto the field. We then link on off the useless Bahamut into an Abysslacia. We activate our Abyss Scale of the Mizuchi to our Abyss guys, so we have a Spell Negate, a Monster Negate, an Omni Negate, and then we have a discard pop with the Abysslacia and also refilling the hand. Not bad. We are able to deal with Super Poly as well as the first Start Calling. I don't realize that they have multiple, so this is unfortunate. I ran out of interaction, and unfortunately my Abyss Gaios is not strong enough in terms of attack points to negate the effect of Bane, so we just have to take all of that damage on. Now we're in a top decking situation. Not the end of the world. I bring out my Fishborg launcher and then special summon out my Abysstius, and then in this way what we can do is we can synchro on up into the Ascan, the Bighorn, the Byhorn Goatee, which we can actually banish the Malicious Bane, avoiding the destruction and non-targeting protection that it has. Using our Marincess Anemone, we can bring back the Atlantean Prince, using then a little bit of damage to sink in. We are now in a positive situation where our opponent is in a top-decking war. Granted, Hero's very good at top decking, but the evil hero Sinister Necrom is not the top deck that would needed. But top decking Deep Sea Diva is fantastic. We bring out another Atlantean Prince, just going to Barone to secure our win, and we take it. And last but not least, we are going to be ending with Aqua Actress. We normal summon our Tetra, activating its effect and triggering the Minairuka in our hand to add ourselves an Aquarium Stage, which protects our water monsters from battle from non-waters, and also makes our Aqua Actresses unaffected by monster effects. We use our Coral Number to bring her back, and you recycle the soft ones per turn to get a lighting, and it looks like we're playing Ritual Beast, so this will be interesting. We activate our Tetra's effect, getting out our third Aquarium set. We then Tribute Summon the Arawa, hard Tribute Summon, so we can use our Coral Anemone's effect again. They try to activate Ritual Beast Steeds. We Book of Moon their Impelio, so that basically fizzles the Steeds effect. And then we can sink in for quite a bit of damage until in the battle phase they hit us with the Evening Match. I was in such a promising position, but now we are in a terrible top decking situation, and my opponent is free to completely pop off as I have no points of interaction for any of their Ritual Beast lines. Yeah. Oh. You could definitely say that was a well-timed evenly match. It does sting. It does indeed sting quite a bit. In either case, we see the ulti Canahawk hit the field once again. Loops, my brother. Absolute loops. And they end with an ulti Canahawk, ulti Impelio, and then the newer ulti, is it Nuchi Drago, or however you want to pronounce it? I draw Canadia, so we just go ahead and kill our Guppy and we scoop. Yep, and that's going to do it for Minairuka. It's an interesting card, to say the least. It has some utility. Now, granted, Water has always had fantastic engines in multiple different decks. I actually do like it. I would say an Aqua Actress. It's Aqua Actress. The ceilings deck is Jank's ceiling is very low, so it actually did come up and helpful, but, you know, evenly matched, and I digress. But in terms of teching this card into any other water strategy, I would say, yeah, it does have a function. It's a quick effect, special summon if I activate effect, so even if that's on my opponent's side of the field, if they activate a monster effect, let's say they normal summon Moye, and they're trying to push for lethal, I can, you know, protect my life points if all else fails. That's, I guess, a really janky use for it. But in either case, you know, like actually like banishing a fish, sea serpent, or aqua monster, targeting a card on face-up card on my opponent's field and negating it, that actually did come up in one of the games. So all in all, it's a little janky, but it does have some decent uses. So yeah, verdict's pretty good on this card. It's good jank. In either case, thank you all so much for tuning in to the video today. If you'd like to see more Jank Turbo Yu-Gi-Oh, let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.